Hi everyone, I'm a data librarian, the first and so far the only one at Stony Brook University, the State University of New York. I started my job last summer in June 2024, and I learned R for the first time in grad school. That was over a decade ago, and I used R heavily during my dissertation. But over time, I had to switch to Python more, partly because of my previous job as computer science professor overseas. Until recently, there's an event that pushed me back to R, and I couldn't be happier. So as a data librarian, I give support and services throughout the entire data lifecycle, finding, cleaning, analyzing, you name it, to everyone on campus, student, faculty, staff, and across all disciplines. But yeah, data librarian used to be more of a buzzword like just a decade ago, but now it's so common. My own research within top research university in North America, every single one of them at least has at least one data librarian. Some of them even have like the entire department to support this. Some of them are generalists like myself. We support anything data related. Any questions about data, come to me. And some other are more specialized. Things like data visualization librarians or geospatial data librarians, something like that. And part of my job is obviously to meet users where they are. So when I started my job, I sent out like a campus-wide survey to all campus community, and I got like quite decent amount of responses, more than 500-ish. And by far, spreadsheet is their go-to tools when it comes to data. I asked specifically questions about like which data tool you use regularly. So spreadsheet is the top, and then followed by Python at around 17%. There's also point and click tools like SPSS and other tools like Stata, MATLAB, and you name it. And then there's R, only at 9.4%. So yeah, sadly, I had to provide support more on spreadsheet and Python. But when we break it down by roles here, spreadsheet is still at the top, but for the sake of time, let's just focus on Python and R and comparison between students and faculty. There's a huge gap here. Apparently, students, they fond of Python so much, like 21%, 3 times more than R. But for faculty, apparently slightly more faculty use R regularly than Python, and this has something to do with what happened next. A faculty, just a few months after I started my job, a faculty reached out to me and requested specifically for a data visualization in R, not in Python, not in any other software, but R. I was thrilled, but there's also some logistical issues here because none of our computer labs in the library had RStudio installed, and I wasn't so sure that students can also install it by themselves. So, and considering that our campus is pretty deep into Google ecosystem, I just decided, you know what, let's use Google Colab. And then when I showed this to the students, you can just simply switch the run engine from Python and R. They was really, I didn't know that. It was mind blowing for them, and then it went well. And then hopefully I kind of promoted R to them now. So yeah, even though at least at Stony Brook, students overwhelmingly prefer R of Python over R, faculty interest in R still exists, and this, tools like Google Colab can lower adoption rates, lower adoption barriers. And small wins like this can lead to greater integration, especially for the younger generations, because the future of R lies with them. Thank you.